everybody, I'm Stephen James. Welcome back to the channel where we are the squad and you are the studs. This video is for all the guys in the stud squad that are a little bit shy. They might be a little bit insecure still. This one's for you, my boys. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to tell if she likes you. Alright, so stay with me, guys. We're going to be talking about quite a few things quite fast. I want to keep the video nice and short, so try to keep up. Number one, and it is the most important one, if she smiles at you, it doesn't mean she likes you. She's just being nice. I've talked about how smiles affect people's perception of you. I've told you to smile before. If you have a nice smile, use it. This goes the same with women. If they smile at you, it doesn't mean they're flirting. It doesn't mean they like you. It just means they're trying to be nice. So don't take it as mixed signals at all, okay? I'm going to teach you a few tricks to really know if she likes you by body language, so stick around. All right, let's say you already know this female, this girl, this woman. Let's say you already know her, you already have her phone number for X or Y reason. It doesn't really matter. The point is, you like her, you don't know if she likes you back. How do you find out? Well, guys, we're living in a modern era where text messages and emojis have replaced your classic one-to-one flirting by the most part. There's still space for it, and to me, that is the most important step. So what do we do when we have some girl's phone number and we want to text her? We don't know what to text. We don't know how many texts to send without it being weird or actually the beginnings of some sort of harassment. Well, the first thing you don't send, let me start there, is an emoji. You open a conversation with words just like you would with any other day. Or do you actually use emojis in real life? Like, do you walk up to somebody and go right up to their face? I didn't think so. And you're also not going to be sending eggplants all around. Grow up. This is what we're going to do. You open the conversation with a standard hello, a hi, and you leave it at that. If they have interest in either seeing who you are, let's say they don't have your phone number and for some reason you have theirs, which is really creepy now that I say it. But let's just assume that you had her phone number because you were doing some sort of group work together and she deleted it, she changed your cell phone, and for some reason she doesn't have your cell phone. A standard hi, hello, how are you is good enough. If she has interest in figuring out who sent that message, she'll text you back. Listen carefully, guys. Do not, okay, stop it. Text her more than once, more than twice, okay? This starts to get weird. The reason is because text messages, they're always there. It's you open your cell phone and you could just reopen the message and it's still going to be the same thing, hello, okay? There is no need to start spamming somebody when they're not answering you back. They might be busy or they just might be in. Move on. So let's say you don't have their phone number. How do you tell if a woman likes you, okay? You want to check out this girl, you want to talk to her, you want to make her acquaintance. You don't know her at all. How do you do this? How do you even know she likes you back or she thinks you're good looking or stylish? Body language. All right, boys, just like my last video on IGTV, body language goes just as much for men as it does for women. If you haven't checked out that video, I urge you to follow me on my social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, okay? I will leave the links down below. I put out content on style and men's lifestyle on Instagram, so make sure you're following me there. But in that video, I talked about 3 body language hacks for men that you can use to establish your dominance. What does that mean? It's your way of saying, I'm the man, okay? Without it being too obnoxious, without you being a douche. So since it goes back to women as well, you want to look for key components that women do when they like somebody, they find them attractive. Let me explain how this works. People get nervous when they meet somebody new. So what do? They do something that comforts them. Whether it's they start playing with their face, maybe men might start playing with their beard. We're not too prone to playing with our hair unless we have long hair, like long hair. We don't play with our hair, we play with our beards. We just go and start fidgeting and pulling on our hairs, which by the way is bad for your beard. I'll do a video on that later on. We might start playing around with our nails, biting them. We might start biting our lower lip because we are nervous and we're trying to do something that comforts us, but at the same time, it's barely noticeable that the other person doesn't know that you're nervous while interacting with them. Women do the same thing. In women's case, they might start playing around with their hair if they have longer hair. Most women have had long hair at some point and developed the habit when they felt uncomfortable or when they felt a little bit nervous and they were just trying to comfort themselves. Another way to tell if a woman is a little bit nervous when talking to you is they start fidgeting with their face or they start fidgeting with an item. Sometimes they might even go fishing for something in their purse without there being something specific they're trying to find. But what happens? All of those things demonstrate being nervous. It doesn't necessarily mean she likes you. So what things do describe her as liking you? Well, again, we go back to playing with the hair. They will start fixing it instead of fidgeting with it. So if you want to know if she likes you, look for the differences. If she starts fidgeting with her hair, a little bit nervous, it might be that she likes you, but she also might be nervous because she doesn't know you. If she finds some sort of attraction or she thinks you look cute or whatever, they might start fixing themselves up versus playing with their hair. They might start doing this thing and just moving their hair back, trying to position it in a place where it is favorable for them. They do this instinctually, just like men, immediately puff up their collar, fix their shirts. We might fix our sleeves, okay? It's part of what we do. That's how we interact through nonverbal communication by body language. This next tip is one that I put on my IGTV video, and it is the orientation of the feet. Let's say she's having coffee at a Starbucks alone. She is sitting, she's checking out her cell phone. Maybe she has a tablet, a laptop, whatever it is. Her attention is there. And you walk up and you try to introduce yourself. You want to know if she has any attention regarding you. Look at her feet. If she is interested in what you have to say, if she is interested in how you look, her feet are going to be aiming towards you, or at least 1 foot. Most of the time it's going to be 1 foot because they're torn between 2 places that consume her attention. Whatever she was doing before and you. Especially if you're a stranger, probably both feet are going to be looking at you because she's on high alert that she doesn't know you. So make sure that you come across as friendly with a good, strong conversation starter. That way she doesn't feel more threatened, but she can see that there's an interest from your behalf. So guys, what happens if you use all these things to try and find a girl that is attracted to you? Let's say you already found her. Okay, you already find a girl that you like, that you have your eye on, and you start interacting with her and you see that none of these signals are popping up. What do? Get ready, guys, because this is going to change your life. It's amazing. It's the most amazing tip I can give you. Move on. Why move on? Because you're not going to be after the same girl for the rest of your life. There are other fish in the sea, okay, guys? And if she's not interested, she's not interested. There's a difference between being persistent and creepy and then harassment, okay? We want to avoid the second and the third one. Creepy and harassment are no bueno. You need to stop stalking and just in general bombarding the other person with your nice comments, compliments, or whatever it is you're trying to communicate with them, because you're going to come across as desperate, and that is not something that we want. But the least thing that we need to have in our lives right now is offending anyone that we are interacting with. Whether it's a boy, whether it's a girl, guy, man, whatever. We need to be very careful with how we start approaching people, guys. We need to be conscious that we might come across as threatening, and while we think we're being flirty, they might think we're just being creepy or we're starting to harass them because we don't know each other. So be very careful with how you start a conversation and how you start interacting with people, because you want to avoid getting in trouble in general, okay? Because a gentleman always has somebody else's feelings into consideration. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found value in the video, make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button down below, and ding that bell notifications icon if you don't want to miss another video like this. Thank you for supporting the channel. Stay safe and stay stylish, guys.